Hey everyone, it is Anna here from Little Wings. And as you know, I'm a mama to two and I own Little Wings and I am a certified sleep coach and I love sleep. It is like one of those things that just brings me so much joy because it really changes lives. And I'm here today with one of my closest friends and one of our sleep coaches, Bonnie Norwood.
Yes.
Yeah, so welcome, Bonnie. I'm really
Hi, so glad
excited
to
to
be here.
I'm so excited so excited to have you on today. So we're going to chat about 3-month-olds because oh boy, can they throw some curveballs, but it's a wonderful age. But first, why don't you tell me a bit about yourself so everyone can hear cuz I know you. I know that you love fuzzy socks. And I know that we are meeting for the first time in person in 2 weeks. Like we have worked together, guys, for 2 years.
Yep, two
Before
years
that, she
now.
was a client. 2 years. Can you believe it? And then we finally get to meet in person. Stupid COVID. Anyway, okay. So tell us about yourself.
Well, hi everyone. I'm Coach Bonnie. I live in Little Rock, Arkansas, so sometimes a y'all slips out. Just be ready.
Bring them
And
up.
I bring them on. I have two boys, 4 and 3, and sleep is definitely my love language. Like I love that I get to do this. I was definitely before I met Anna of the mind that, I kind of fell into like the mom martyrdom where it was just like, oh, to be a mom is to be totally exhausted and be up 4 times a night. And then I learned you can be a mom and sleep through the night and have really great attachment. And so now I'm so excited that this is what I get to do for a living. Been doing this for 2 years now and have worked with over 300 plus. I need to count, probably 400. I don't know. Lots of families, and I
A lot of
absolutely
them.
love what I do.
And
A
you're
lot of
really
them.
good at what you do too. That's
Oh,
the
thank
thing,
you.
I got a message in my inbox last night just being like, "Bonnie saved our lives."
Yeah. Love
Yes.
my clients. So, yeah, but I also love 3-month-olds. I think I have 4 3-month-old clients right now.
Okay, okay, so let's chat about 3-month-olds because
Yep.
I love 3-month-olds too. I've just finished up with 3 of them, and honestly, just, like, smooth sailing. Their awake
Yeah.
times it can be a little bit, like, hit or miss. I would say, like,
Yep.
we'll talk about the hard things. Let's talk about, like, the pros of 3-month-olds. So why do you love
Yep.
3-month-olds so much? Like, first off,
I love 3-month-olds because their circadian rhythm has just really clicked in. And
that's the
so,
body clock, guys. Just so you know,
yes,
that's the body clock.
the
Yeah.
body clock. So they're getting a really strong melatonin release at nighttime. They usually have their day and night sorted at that point, and they're really just at a really good developmental age to learn. It's like at this age is where they want to learn how to sleep. Is that how you feel? I feel like the babies this age are like, someone please teach me how.
Well, I
And
think between that like 8 to 12 weeks, that like,
mhm,
okay, I acknowledge I need sleep. I acknowledge that like A, B, and C works, but is this how
mhm,
actually I want it to work? And
mhm.
if we like are like, yeah, this is how it works, and we stay the same, then they're like, this is how it works, and they're like, you will forever bounce me on that yoga ball until you take a steak knife to the yoga ball. Um,
Yep. Yep. Yep.
but yeah, they are like they want to learn,
Yep.
and
I
they're
also
quick
feel like,
learners.
yeah, they're super quick learners. And also, since they're before the regression, we're able to give them a ton more comfort and help while they're learning than you can for older kids as well, which just
Yeah.
makes the process easier on like mom, on dad, on baby. It's just a smoother process all around.
Oh, totally. Like there's way more intervention. Like we're able to like physically be there in an intense way. And
Hmm.
I think babies respond really well to that. Whereas kind of like when we're hitting like that 6, 8, 10 month mark, they're just like, if you're not gonna do this thing, get your hands off me. Like they want help and they
Yes.
want support, and we're always gonna offer it in multiple different ways. But like 3-month-olds, they're like, oh yeah, this works. Okay, I'm getting
Yeah.
sleepy. Let's go for this.
Okay, bye. I had a client just message me and that she just laid him down for a nap and walked out and she goes, Well, I guess all the time I've been standing in there watching them was for him or was for me and not for him because he was kind of just like, "Okay, bye, mom."
Peace
Went to sleep.
out.
Yep.
Yeah,
So, and it's
yeah.
also a really nice age where dropping night feeds is a bit easier. Like, I don't think I've ever had to pull a night feed from a 3-month-old. They tend to drop them pretty naturally once they have the skill.
Yeah, once they have skill and once they've gained that weight,
Mhm.
they just drop them.
They just stop waking up for them.
Yeah, because 'cause they're like, "I'm not hungry." So
Yeah.
let's talk about, like, why people don't want to talk about sleep training or gentle sleep training or sleep hygiene before 4 months. Like,
Yes.
what do you find are the biggest objections?
I have found that people don't even know you can.
Yeah,
Like, a lot of people are like, I know I need to wait until 4 or 6 months, but is there anything I can do now?" And I think that's because sleep training is still so very linked to cry it out
totally.
and to, yes, please do not leave a 3-month-old to cry it out. Like, don't leave any
Or
baby to
any
cry it
baby.
out. Yeah. Yeah. And so I think there's this mindset, and a lot of pediatricians say 6 months is when you can let them cry it out. And so I think people link that to you can't teach any sleep skill until you can do that. But that's just not
Yes.
true. You can teach a lot of sleep skill very, very supported significantly earlier.
Yeah,
What have you
absolutely.
seen? Similar?
Yeah. Yeah, similar where people are going, "Oh, I didn't think I could." And then also, like, some companies recommending not because they're not certified to, they don't know how.
Mhm.
They don't know
Mhm.
their boundaries and their scope of their professional skill in
Mhm.
that. And so, whereas, like, for us, we have training in that and
Mhm.
it works.
Mhm.
Um,
It
yeah,
does.
I think a lot of people think that at like 3 months, we're like going to be risking the feeding relationship. And at this point, actually, it's really solidified, which is really
Mhm.
cool.
Mhm.
And so, baby knows that you're going to give them food. Baby knows who you are. They know that you're loved. All of those good things.
Definitely. I would say though, we're just a slight disclaimer. We're talking about how great 3 months is. If you have a 3-month-old and you're feeling at this point like, "Oh, I have to do it, but I'm not ready. I really love snuggling," or I mean, we'll keep some snuggles, don't worry. But you're like, "I love nursing to sleep. I love this. I love that. I love this." Like, keep doing what you're doing if you love it and it works. But if you're at
Totally.
3 months and you're feeling like, "Oh, especially stateside, I'm going back to work soon," or I've already gone to back to work. I went back after 6 weeks with my first and 8 with my second. So, like, stateside, that happens, and so if you're feeling that way, know that it's not too early to start getting sleep.
Yeah, and I think it helps because it involves multiple caregivers, right? Like when you
Mhm,
have the ability to be like, hey, this is how you put them down to sleep. It means
mhm,
that your baby, say you have to go to daycare, your baby's getting really good sleep at daycare. So they're the best versions of themselves when you pick them up, rather than
mhm.
like a disaster on wheels. And you're like, great, I'm going to spend the next 2 hours just trying to get you to regulate because you're so out of sorts.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
I would say, like, the hardest thing about this age group is that the awake times vary so much. Some
Yes.
three-month-olds are like, can do a little bit, other ones are like completely like way longer.
And I also feel like what's challenging is truly sometimes, I would say a large, large portion of the time, naps are ready to come in at 3 months, but sometimes they're just developmentally not. And so it's sometimes hard to know, is this a wake time issue or are you just developmentally truly not ready?
Yeah.
So I tend to focus more on the amount of time it takes to fall asleep rather than truly nap length, completely focused every time, which is kind of
Yeah.
tricky. Knowing expectations around naps can be tough at this age.
Yeah, especially like when it's really there's so many variables, right? And it can be
Mhm.
so frustrating.
Mhm.
working with one 3-month-old who's going to grandma's and going to coffee shops and going places with mom every day.
Mhm.
And then we have another 3-month-old who doesn't go anywhere. And that's a completely, like it changes things. And so
Yes.
even just those short naps might be because of those transitions. And like,
Mhm.
yeah, you want to keep these like on the go naps. And this is the age to teach both, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely.
I love it. Like I think it's just great because it's like, if it's working for you, what works works. Like there's no
Yes.
pressure. Like this pressure, this random pressure that is from the sleep training world, well, it's certainly not from
Not
us.
from us. We're just here to help if you want us.
Yeah.
We're
Like,
great, take our help when you want us. But yeah, if you're feeling like you love what you're doing, keep on.
yeah.
Especially if your child is getting the sleep they need for development and you're happy with what life looks like, then perfect.
Yes. And like often I find that we get a big developmental leap after we've learned sleep skills.
Yes.
However, developmental sleep, it's really important. And if that means you feel more comfortable holding your baby, that's totally okay. As long as
Mhm.
baby's getting that sleep. That
Exactly.
is the key. That is totally the
Exactly.
key. Um, and so there's no mom shame, no mom guilt here.
No, none at all. None at all. And so, yes. So if you're ready at 3 months, it's not too early. Know that.
Oh no. Yeah. And like, so if we're talking about like, so Bonnie is also our operations director at in Little Wing Sleep. And so we actually put together a hybrid plan where we joined nurturing newborn sleep and sleep baby together to fit this like nice 14 to 16 week, 14 to 18
Yes.
week,
Yeah.
because sleep baby is made for like older babies, like 4.5 months up. Nurturing newborns, some of the stuff is like a little bit too young. So we're like meeting in the middle here. Like,
Yep.
I think that it's important to acknowledge that these kids are sponges. They get it.
Yes. They want to learn. They really do. Like more
Yeah.
than any other age group, I feel like 12 weeks is like they want to know how they sleep. They really do.
Yeah. They're just like, just tell me how and I'll do
Yeah.
it.
And also what's so cool with the hybrid course, especially at this age, so you have access for a year and I'm in there for monthly Q&As. And so it's so fun because I get to see like the same families every month on a live Q&A talk through, this snap transition or this snap transition. And so the hybrid course is great for teaching those initial skills, but then you also have support through a year, which really gets you through pretty much all nap transitions you need.
Yeah, totally. Absolutely. And all of
So,
those ups and downs. So, okay,
yep,
quickly before our time is up here, I want, like, because I know you've got clients, so let's pound this through.
yep.
What are your top 3 tips for this age group?
Top 3 tips. Go ahead and start removing the swaddle would be 1. If you're
Absolutely. Yeah,
still
that needs to
swaddled,
be like
it's gotta go.
gone.
I would say make sure that they're going down awake, not drowsy.
Yeah,
We
this is
want
where
them
like awake and drowsy doesn't work anymore.
no,
Yeah.
nope, drowsy, they get, like, too cranky, they're too, like, fussy, they get frustrated. They do so much better if they're awake and they see where they are. And then 3, remember their circadian rhythm or their body clock has really just clicked in, so that 7-ish bedtime is perfect for them.
Awesome. So
So
let's like move
yeah.
back to there.
Yep, so
Yeah.
wherever you are, let's get to 7.
Yes. And
So,
guys, just
yep,
another like developmental tip here is like at 3 months, we have like this like I call it a micro regression. It's like kind of the precursor to the 4-month regression. And a lot of people are like, I'm in the 4-month regression because it's like 12 weeks. No,
yeah,
this is your baby saying, how do I fall asleep? I'm
yep,
ready. Tell me how.
yep,
And so this is a really good sign that if they're kind of throwing this curveball at you, that this is the time to take action. So
yep,
feel free to jump on our website, look at nurturing newborn sleep and sleep baby. The hybrid options
yep,
there at the checkout.
yep,
Otherwise, go to nurturing newborn sleep and grab that. And like we'll figure it out. We're
yeah.
here for you. Thank
Send us
you
an email
so.
if you need help. So,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
we're like your BFFs. Let's go. So Bonnie, thank you so much for your time.
Yes.
Thank you. I love chatting to you. So we are going to post this for everyone to see. If you want to work with Coach Bonnie, you can go on our website and go to Meet Bonnie.
Yep.
Yeah, and or if you're in our courses, Nurturing Newborn Sleep, Sleep Sleep Baby, this is your coach too. Um,
Yes, I'll see you on Thursdays. The first
yes,
Thursday of the month, I am in there.
you are in there. So, and if she's on holiday, it's me. So, anyway, thanks so much, guys. Have an awesome day. Bye.
Have people in your life been telling you, you'll never sleep again? Are you starting to stress about how life is going to change with a baby or adding an additional baby? I've been there. And Mama, it's time to cheers your new best friend, Little Wink Sleep. Our Nurturing Newborns program gently and gradually lays the foundation for sleep in a way that you're able to manage and understand. We use a science-based approach that fosters healthy attachment. You'll be able to let go of the stress of newborn sleep and enjoy this stage, knowing your baby is set up with the right skills. Nurturing Newborn Sleep includes all our insider coaching strategies, taking you step by step, troubleshooting along the way, as well as